Hello fans and viewers and paranormal lovers, this is Psychic Medium Ryan Michaels, and tonight, March 19th, 2011, I would like to talk to you about the supermoon. First I would like to say that I did type this down because I wanted to make sure that my what I had to talk about got through, so that's why I'm going to look up and down. But tonight, like I said, I'm going to talk about the supermoon, and a supermoon is when the moon is closer to the Earth than it normally is. It is also called a pedigree moon. This is the closest the moon has been in almost 20 years. The last encounter like this was in 1993. But the moon tonight is 50,000 kilometers closer than it normally is to the Earth. We are seeing tonight the apogee side of the moon. And if I said that wrong, correct it, but it depends on the side of the moon that you see and the moon's axis on the oval shape of how big it normally is. And tonight it's going to portray itself closer and fuller. Tonight you are seeing a moon that is approximately 40% bigger and 30% brighter. Usually you can tell how big the moon is if you hold your pinky up and look at the moon with one eye closed. Your pinky covers the moon. Well, tonight that doesn't happen. Today, and even months before tonight, people have been coming up to me, messaging me, asking me, you know, what's in store for this supermoon? What's going to happen? And I simply said, I don't know, because usually with this, people are always worried about tsunamis and earthquakes, you know, and tornadoes, and maybe the startup of some, you know, hurricanes, stuff like that. And that's not the case. The only thing that you would have to worry about with the supermoon is the perigenian, once again, correct that if I'm wrong, tides. And that's when the moon's gravitational pull pulls on the tides of the ocean, and can create, you know, devastating waves. That has not happened in 1993 when we had a supermoon. That did not happen. Neither did it, I think it was 17 years before that. That did not happen also. So you really don't have to worry about anything like that. So people always like to over-exaggerate and overthink themselves. But it's just simply that the moon is closer. But now I would like to get to my main point, and I think tonight is a great opportunity to talk about what's to come and what has already started in the world as we know it. And this is the main reason why I have the paper to read off of, because I do want to get my point across that we are in some life-changing times that's really affecting us day to day. Just because nothing is going to happen noticeable today, you know, such as, you know, the natural disasters like people expected or were worried about, does not mean that damage is not done to the Earth. With closing, I would like to tell everybody something. I am a kid who has heard, seen, and witnessed things that people should not. I might only be 16, but I have a little bit of knowledge behind everything I talk about, and I like to make sure that, you know, what I'm telling people, I'm sure of. I would never want to tell people anything incorrect that might hurt them or have them worry 1 second for no reason. I myself have been worried and am worried about life. Life as we know it is coming to an end. I am not talking about the Earth blowing up, literally, coming to an end like that, but I am talking about the people and the vibrations. Anyhow, what I am trying to say is the way people are taking situations and how they are thinking is hurting our utopia of a society that we never even had. I can feel the change along with a lot of other people asking me, what's in store? I feel the change. What do you think about this? I simply say, I do not know. But I'm not here to preach. We're here to ask you for help, because it is too late for that. I'm here to tell you, not only from a kid, not only from hearsay, books, reading, but as a psychic medium, that we are in for a change. Every single spirit that I personally talk to warns me of this change. They are worried for us, and quite honestly, even loved ones are thinking that we are quite stupid for not understanding or comprehending the change that is taking place because of us. But people in all do not care. Yes, some might, but more do not. Just because it didn't happen tonight, or is it going to happen tomorrow, does not mean that it's not going to happen. Because it has already started. It takes more time to affect the planet than it does a person, a state, a country. But when you deal with vibrations, when you think something, that thought is always there. You can look back on a situation and think to yourself, I took that wrong. Because of this, that vibration, that thought, how you take that situation is always with us. If it's negative, it affects the earth. And lately, everything has been negative. But for tonight, I would like to thank you and give my farewells from hearing me, Psychic Medium Ryan Michaels. And I am asking you from the bottom of my heart to think positive and to take situations the right way. And think fully. That, this is a life-changing situation that's, going to take over, but eventually it will affect us all. For any more information, you can visit www.psychicryan.com or email me at rnparanormal@yahoo.com. But with that, I would like to thank you all again. And once again, I would like to point out, no, I do not believe that the earth is going to blow up, or end. But I do think that life is going to end as we know it. The necessities that we are going to need, there's going to be more of, because we're going to lose a lot. And it's going to be within ourselves and within our towns and within our states that we're going to see it than anything else. And I promise you that I have not, I've thought this through thoroughly before I say this and before I wanted to say it. And I'm sure of this. And with your help and, thinking positive and sending good energy, this can all change. Well, thank you and good night.